Do you realize what you just saw? That is all you need to see to boycott Dove for the rest of your life. And I'm gonna provide some more information because it might not be clear to a sane person why that is. But for some people, it already was. You see, that was a trans woman in that ad, that 6-second ad. And that's it. I should probably provide even more information, again, for sane people. You see, there are people in America whose brains are so utterly warped by Fox News and libs of TikTok that actually was enough to cause them to boycott Dove. Dove doing this 6-second advertisement has led to a petition and a boycott and social media activity for the better part of a month now. And so 1 million moms is kind of behind this. Their job is to be freaked out about stuff, to constantly try to get this, the resumption of the satanic panic. And so they claimed that Dove is pushing a sinful lifestyle by featuring a trans woman in that 6-second ad. In their opposition to it, they repeatedly misgendered the model. You'll be surprised to find out. They wrote that the new ad spot is glamorizing the transgender lifestyle choice. And it said that viewers are outraged because the model is flipping her long hair. So they are pushing a lifestyle by having a trans person be in the ad. Now, I might have missed it. I don't believe that anything in the ad says that it's a trans woman, or says you should become trans, or says being trans is great. There's no evangelical stuff there. The trans person just exists in the ad, and that's pushing a lifestyle. Again, not even acknowledging it's a trans person. Most people, if I had seen that ad, I literally wouldn't even know. But to them, the person existing is you advocating for the lifestyle. It's also glamorizing it because of what you saw there. And I love what an admission that is. How is it glamorizing it unless a person watching that would think it's glamorous? Apparently you thought that model looked great. You're telling on yourself there, buddy. In any event, they've been trying to get people worked up against Dove for about a month now. It doesn't appear to be working. They also said that the hair care brand, quote, has not learned their lesson since it also included a trans mom in a commercial back in 2017. So first of all, if you have to go all the way back to 2017 to find the last time they had a trans person, maybe Dove hasn't been taken over by wokeness. Maybe it just occasionally has trans people in its ads. And also, maybe Dove did learn their lesson. Maybe it doesn't actually destroy your business to have one trans person in an ad 8 years ago. Maybe they'll be just fine. And maybe what you're telling on yourself right here is that your petition wasn't actually that effective and Dove is doing just fine. Anyway, JR, what do you make of this?
I'm just curious, do trans women not have hair? Oh, does their hair not respond to hair products the same way that cisgender women do? I'm just curious because this is Dove. They're selling soap and shampoos and hair products specifically in this case. So since they're just showing hair and someone's flipping it and this is what it can do to your hair, I'm really trying to figure out why this is a problem for all those cisgendered folks who are so upset. You know, our hair is different. Our hair is so different. How dare they put someone who has long hair and can actually show us the product and how it looks? Man, I have an idea. Try and worry about your life.
Yeah.
Maybe get yourself out of the disaster that you may find yourself in, the reasons why you're so miserable. That when you see 6 seconds of a woman on a commercial flipping her hair, that you have a problem with it to this degree that you're going crazy to go through looking back to 2017 from the last time it happened. I'm curious, were there no trans women before they were appearing on ads? Because that's the reasons why, your children are going trans now, is they featured them on an ad. It's cartoonish, childlike thought process, and it's embarrassing that we believe people.
Yeah, I think, look, the easy answer to this is that they don't want to accidentally realize that they were turned on by a trans person. But a lot of that they're in charge of. We've seen the Pornhub search histories of some of these red states. Anyway, I think the bigger issue though is, from their point of view, a trans woman isn't a thing. It's just a man who thinks they're a woman. So then what's the problem? You think this is just a long-haired man. Well, Dove sells hair products. Men with long hair would presumably use the products. So why would that be wrong if you just had a man with long hair? Well, you might think, well, yeah, but that man was wearing lipstick. Dude, you think Pete Hegseth has been seen in public in the last 10 years without wearing lipstick? You think Donald Trump doesn't have 50 to 80 bucks of skin products on at every given second? Again, what is the actual problem even from your twisted point of view? But the bigger issue is just they constantly say this is about stopping you pushing a lifestyle. It is not. They're not pushing anything. You just don't want these people to exist based purely on their identity. That is it. You cannot think through any other lens than identity politics, and it's really sad.